Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Going to want to take, and you know you're going to get to that farm faster if you push faster, which means Boris in lane. I think that's the move here. I agree with you.
Sayu, top lane, he is going to be slowed a lot. Orvenom plus that mana break hurting him. Sayu, one more hit, and he magic sticks, which adds a little bit more damage to the mana break. Just Hurricane?
Oh, you know what? I guess he did.
There's no way Afterlife does that, right? I was really confused by that play. I'm assuming he counterspelled it. All right, well done. I didn't know you could actually do that. And it counterspells you in the same direction, huh?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. We got some hors d'oeuvres there. And there's the rotation out for Melojewel now. They are pairing this with the Helm timing, but Blaze in trouble. They might not even lead. Yeah, they don't even need the lasso. So
Okay, Afterlife is having just a terrible time with the Whirlwinds today.
Oh
no, Afterlife. Now he fights the Wyvern.
He's in trouble. Yeah, AM's
I think
coming.
he's gonna die. Primal Roar is used, but Vatoon's already on him. Mana Void's available too. Vatoon just needs to blink and Mana Void him. There he goes. Mana Void, goodbye Afterlife. Melojewel though comes by. There is the help from the toss. He stars the lasso. This is the time to use it against no one, or perhaps he got cocky. Flame Break, he didn't.
Probably no idea that he's here.
That's a great play. Come on.
There they go.
Yeah, there we go. Fire versus ice. This Winter Wyvern's gonna melt. Good use of the sticky napalm just in case. Solo, that Cold Embrace will not save you. Firefly is way too strong.
Does buy a little bit more time. Melojewel did bots in. They're going to probably suspect that, so the push mid is going to be fairly strong from no one and Sweden.
Wind Ranger could build Yule Scepter because Ember, AM, and maybe Timber could as well.
Yeah,
well,
Timber's got one, so yeah.
Awesome.
And he's been unable to really do Timber-style things this game is what it feels like as the fight's breaking out. Another lasso here is good for the damage and the kill onto no one. Afterlife's going to claim that one as they're going to toss Pantomime onto Sweden strong. Down he goes, down bottom, and yes, they do lose the mid laner, but they immediately move into their own jungle to continue fighting. There's another skirmish going down. Roar committed here on the Lays. They're going to need some magic damage without a lasso. I don't know if they quite have it, especially with the curse applied by Solo before he goes down. Avatos, though, is enough for the kill on the mid lane number. No one dies again, as Lays is going to die as soon as that Winter's Curse expires. So, again, just a better fight again by one move.
Yeah, that was a curse, I think, to reset the team fight.
Play into effect as they actually find a lasso. They're going to need to get the roar off with perfect timing, but the Mantis style actually is going to prevent that. Sayu still catching this AM though with the avalanche. Thought he went into the trees when he actually went a bit further here. Taking into the trees. Zeus ulti is still going to scout him, but they actually lack any stuns. Oh, the toss actually is going to throw the Bat Rider all the way to him. Vatoon's just going to try and kill him now, but the avalanche done nearly permanent onto him, and it's the axes of Afterlife that will kill
Don't force the high ground there. May just waiting for the next Roche here. In fact, Melojewel's actually just chilling in the pit right now. Afterlife will tank the smoke, it seems like. And he just let Afterlife die, or perhaps they actually want to counter-initiate. They're going in to save him. Afterlife will fall. In goes the Ursa, going for Solo. Solo's dead. Sweden's strong. Second to fall. Lays holding his own, trying to be the tank to make sure Vatoon does not die, as Lays gets stumped mid to his chalk, to his Timber Chain, thanks to Lightning Bolt, and now killed off Melojewel, and the damage from the Tiny. No one in the trees. He hasn't been discovered just yet, but Smiling Knight close to him. There's the Enraged, the Spell Searing Chains, plus the Flame Breaks heading in his back. Can they kill him in time? They do. Last hit will do the trick. Winter's Curse is late. Solo dies for this. And Na'Vi will be left with only their carry here.
It's a dieback even onto Solo.
Yes.
Vatoon is, I mean, maybe on the one hero that can eventually 1v5 in Dota 2, but certainly...
We have a... No, they're not going to let him have the Ancient Ice Shaman. Okay.
No, of course not.
First had to farm it instead. We found the Embers here. Winter's Curse to reset this though. Will could be in trouble himself. A lot of damage, and the Bat Rider's dead. Now Ing they go for the Zeus. Pantom in trouble himself. Silenced up. He jumps away, and he silences Vatoon in the way. Vatoon, he can't get away. He does use one last blink, but they don't have the axes. Afterlife kind of surrounded by enemies. Got confused there. Na'Vi managed to get a good team fight, but they haven't dealt with the Ursa just yet. And Rage is available in 2 seconds. There's the use of the Hawk, but Pantomime kills him off with a Thunder God's Wrath just coming off cooldown. Well done, Zeus. The ultimate threat of this anti-mage. GG, well played, says one move.
Yeah, that was looking like a somewhat promising fight as well for Na'Vi. I do have to admit, the way that they were kind of kiting around the Ursa, a fantastic Winter's Curse opening as well. From solo, immediately into a great Shackle shot. You know, AM finds the man he wants, and that's immediately going to be the Zeus. But of course, everyone knows that Zeus has got
enough. No point in Avalanche just yet. But they're going to keep trying, actually, as they know Time Walk is only level 1, which means really long cooldown. Smile Knight is taking them for a ride. He's going into trees. Oh, no, not even Quelling Blade can get through this bramble of trees. So he'll just fall in the end.
Yeah, a bit difficult there. Kind of left on his own. His Pantomime was out. I think just collecting a creep or something. Maybe looking for a better creep when I get a little. Always there for the emotional support and the experience.
And the experience, yeah. Very good. Pantomime, he could be in trouble now, so no one rotates super early and refreshes the toss.
Wow.
Enough to get Panto up in the air a second time. Throw the tree, that slows him. No need for the slow. seeknstrike will just get the kill.
Yep. I really like this. It's a very early rotation out from Coddle, but it's excellently timed, right? Melioul's already farming in the lane, so you don't have to worry about him.
That cheap version, what is it? We got, Mom, I want Coddle. We have Coddle at home, and it's just Sand King.
It's Sand King, yeah. It's a scorpion instead of horse. It's kind of similar.
Yeah. Like that old Chinese fable. They kill off Smiling Knight in the top lane. And Pantomime once again just there for the emotional support. Really not doing anything at this late here.
No, I mean, you could say he was basically at 90% HP and he pops the heal anyway. He's like, bro, I popped the heal. Like, I don't know what you wanted me to do. I could have done nothing more.
Should have been closer to me, man.
I had no other spells. No, you never say that. You never say that because then they disconnect and they destroy their items. Blaze is going to get a second kill here. They need to rotate more heroes top lane, although they did lose the wagon here for the Radiant side. And actually, Seiyu and Smiling Knight both here ready to party. They're going to keep some of these Dawnbreaker spells on cooldown with the 2 stacks of time dilation. Like onto a Coddle, they're always going to teleport everyone in. And when you've got a Dawnbreaker and a Furion, they're instantly back into the fight. Could see the first Chrono here. Smiling Knight considering it, still considering, will now go to cast it. He has not caught any enemies though, and in fact, he's only caught Afterlife. And this is going to be a little bit awkward as Na'Vi look for revenge.
Okay, that was pretty funny. He's like, guys, I got the Fiend's Gate. I did it! Anyway, Enchantress, she is going to die to solo once again. Afterlife nearby. There is the TP potentially from Batoon.
I hear an Epicenter. Melioul's got one ready to go.
Oh, they actually got Clockwork instead, just a simple Borrow Strike, but Lace is coming in with a Solar Guardian. That's healing up Solo. Solo will survive this. The arrow misses everyone. Afterlife will now die instead. As Na'Vi continue this aggression, there's no point in Solar Bind, nothing to slow down Seiyush. As Melioul comes in, nice Borrow Strike with the Epicenter, and there's the Blink Dagger we were expecting coming into the
game for the Vessel this time around.
Okay, arrow and Laze, but here's the global potential from one move, trying to counter-initiate. Sorry, trying to continue the initiation, that's my bad. As Afterlife, he realizes the gate is no longer his, it's been controlled by a Tiny. Oh no, Solo now puts them in the cogs, Afterlife is going to die. Melioul in the trees, trying to escape this, he realizes this gank is a really hard one. And Smiling Knight is coming by, but there's no Fiend's Gate to Chrono. What is he gonna Chrono instead? seeknstrike apparently instead. No one attacking Melioul on the backlines. The supports might die here, but in exchange, they might just kill Melioul. Ooh, NP was a second too late. Smiling Knight still preserves that Chrono. He's actually stuck in the cogs. Time walk away. Fine for now, but there's no way to heal or illuminate. Here comes Laze as well. He's gonna have to use the defensive Chrono unless he wants to just die. Time walk one last time. Smiling Knight, he's holding on to it. He's not being stunned. Nothing can stop Smiling Knight. The hammer, they got him on the way back. The greed got to Smiling Knight. Focus is broken.
Just smoke. Batoon sees an enemy hero.
Phantom. Oh, they actually sprouted him out of the trees. And I think Phantom is going to die to the Vessel alone.
Oh, yeah.
Melioul, he does manage to make it out. And the backlines, Seiyush was going for someone, but I couldn't quite see who it was.
Yeah, I sniped a core.
And also Phantom. They do have W.
Oh, okay.
seeknstrike, okay, hit by the arrow. Also the Atos. Just stack all the stuns, hit him with everything you got. Murder him! They got him.
I got him.
You know what they say, right? 1 4 stuff a day keeps the clockwork away.
Yeah, I actually think so.
Yeah.
I think they
My
probably
mom
would
used to tell
say
me that when I was a kid.
Go for free. They've set up a ward here in the enemy triangle, and they're going to look to play around this one. Also have a nice ward here as well, just to the left of their staircase, between the two dire staircases on that high ground. That's not bad at all. It seems like they finally caught something. No, it is seeknstrike. Dark Rift as well coming on in. seeknstrike tried to take it for a second. Afterlife BKB is going to act as the doorman there and kick him out. He's been bounced. seeknstrike as well, leaping away as the hook shot is going to swing wide. They're on top of Vatoon as well with now the Chronosphere. There's Solar Guardian, but Smiling Knight here is just going to BKB and dish out the damage. Straight on a Laze he goes now. The BKB, at least from Laze, is going to allow him to ignore that pit. Looks like in trouble. Yep, and killed off his seeknstrike. They finally hit him with a spray bottle. Smiling Knight as well, going 1v1 versus Solo. Pretty sure he's happy to do that as Meliul jumping in a second time. He's already used, however, the epicenter. So one move kind of dry here as far as their damage and resources, but there he is, right into the Roche pit. And fight kicking off on the high ground. Meliul gets off his BKB at the least. seeknstrike is going to force himself away. It's going to be a wasted burrow strike as Afterlife just has to try and at least be a bit of a buffer space. He does not have buyback though, so if they catch him here, they've already stunned him as well. He's trapped inside the cogs. The Wraith Pack damage negation here as well, as they've even tossed in Smiling Knight. He's controlled as well. They almost got the kill there just off the silence, I believe, on that neutral item. seeknstrike now with the Vessel, as that's a fantastic burrow strike onto two, but no one in Laze. Both pop the BKB and escape on 10 HP. Smiling Knight trying to fight through this one, gets the kill onto Solo, but he's going to be turned down and smashed by Laze. Trend in these lineups where it's like you draft a little bit of global mobility and the enemies just draft a little bit more. It just feels like all of a sudden, like Dark Rift feels very difficult to use. I think there's still uses where it's good. For example, where Afterlife is fighting and Roshan buys back to get back in the fight, but hold that thought. So we're fighting, and here's a Dark Rift looking to get back in the fight a bit sooner. A great Blinding Light pushes back Meliul, so the epicenter is not well utilized, and Vatoon is going to lifesteal all this damage off of the Satanic active now. Meliul's BKB expiring as he's going to have to escape his own Sandstorm, but there's going to be now the Chrono onto no one. No save whatsoever that Na'Vi can propose. He's dead for a full minute and a half. Does not have the buy.
Just in case. You be the scout, Smiling Knight. And he's gonna go for Solo here. Here's the help from Laze. They try to help him with a 4-step, but Avalanche, Smiling Knight in trouble. He is gonna time walk just in time. seeknstrike dies in the middle of this. Vatoon still has that Aegis, so he's gonna be fine for now. Attacking Pantoim. Pantoim being able to heal this back up. Afterlife tries to TP. He's somehow gonna manage to avoid that hammer, but gets leashed towards the ladder out of his TP. So he's going to fall. However, Smiling Knight did not die after once again deciding, oh no, I can totally take off.
CD rune though, he might not see this one coming with the bonus damage coming from the Silver Edge. It's going to get spicy, but no, Vatoon's not going to look surprising. No break on the first auto attack. They just buy back as well on seeknstrike. However, no Chrono will make this difficult for one move to find the opening.
He enchanted Vatoon though. Vatoon.
Yeah, he did.
He got the double damage away. However, he's still an NP, so he's going to push a Rex no matter what. But hey, well played, Pantoim. You did your role. Very much a one-trick pony guy, this Pantoim.
Toss?
Alright, forced BKB. I don't know about this one though. Once again, the agent's still up. They have to deal with seeknstrike. And the hook shot gets him. Forced up will not see him. One more hit from Vatoon will get the kill. seeknstrike dies with him. This seems to be GG. Only Meliul can defend this. Afterlife is coming back, but no carry for them. And Vatoon is looking incredibly strong right now.
That's definitely doing what he can, just throwing bodies here to try and slow the push, and they have managed to do so. But another 30 seconds off, I just don't think they've got it in them.
No, Aegis finally gonna expire at least, but at the same time as these Rack's life are gonna expire. BKB just in case he wants to get out. Okay, TPing, and I think he calculated that correctly.
Yep, he's good. GG, well played. Yeah.
He left, guys. Well, that's it. There's no more chances. Good comedic timing by one move. One last bit of enjoyment for us as the game ends.
Yeah, and two pretty one-sided games here, right? It's been a Radiant favored so far in this series with a very convincing performance by both Radiant sides. Na'Vi get one, and one move got the game won.
That's why Drow is the best. Oh, they missed the hook here. I think that hook was meant to be for Pantoim, actually, which makes this miss worse. But at least they have Rot.
Another lightning bolt in a couple of seconds. Can't quite reach him. Instead, First Blood is going to be over in the top lane, where Vatoon is going to get a taste to seeknstrike.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened, by the way, in the top lane. I hope Observer caught it and chat can just correct it.
Yep, Splinter
right, but
Blast, Arctic Burn, and the move. Yep, that seems that carries.
Yeah, I think he doesn't have Shikuchi. Level 1 Shikuchi is honestly so bad now. They see you.
So fast! It's so fast!
Yeah, he's gonna commit for this.
Oh no, that is not ideal. That's not what you want your position 4 Weaver to ideally be doing, is taking him on a bit of a wild goose chase. Meanwhile, mid, there's also a solo kill in favor of Nope. That's all the better, because honestly, Clock's now ready in position to contest for the minute 6 power rune. They're gonna go for bottom here. No one as well ready to commit, and it will spawn here, regen into the bottle of no one.
There's a Dream Coil.
No cogs. They can't push back kill.
Okay, he has the Swarm at least activated. Okay, that's not going to help with Zeus too much. Oh, Phantom is going in. Auto-attacking Zeus. Let's go. He almost kills Sweet and Strong. He uses the jump, but unfortunately doesn't move forward. And the auto-attacks will kind of do it. Oh no, the Avalanche will actually. As Meliu joins, no one will just use the Illusory Orb and jumped away. He's safe for now. Spiteful Tree from Meliu. Screw it.
Quakes here to try and push it even faster. Rotation's forced. Blaze, of course, without Reaper Sight, not nearly as scary, but still has Vessel charges, and that's going to be then Sweet and Strong kicking it off as they jump onto Smiley Knight. Meliu with a great avalanche, he finds 2. The Curse as well, only onto Meliu, as Afterlife is going to be held at bay here by the Curse AoE. Oh, big Zeus ulti though. Vatoon is, well, that's just Koyer, and now Meliu is going to fall. Vatoon showing up to fight, actually. As Solo is with that Witchblade here, so Navi looking for a fight now. Dual item to reveal here on the BKB. Blaze, nothing too significant here, but there's going to be the blink. They've only caught so far the Zeus, the rest of one move, waiting in the wings to try and find their time to engage here. There goes Meliu, the tiniest of blinks onto no one. If it's not enough, though, for the kill. Now, a hookshot as Sweet and Strong does counter-initiate. Solo as well, doing a good job of kiting out Afterlife as he hides on the cliff. There's going to be the kill from Blaze's Reaper Scythe as the puck falling to the Pudge is unable to escape in time. Smiley Knight, however, being focused by Vatoon as Laze is going to slow them to a crawl with the Ghost Shroud. Triple kill for Laze in this engagement as there's Afterlife Shapeshift ending. Vatoon still giving chase, but not already got a fantastic right-click damage on this Pudge, right? His strength gain is, I mean, ridiculous, especially with the rot bonuses that he gets. Yeah, give him a crit.
Has dismember just in case, right?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of.
I guess. Yeah, waiting Rift to stop this. What the hell? Laze is in trouble. They can still hook him. Okay. Smiley Knight, he got cocky. But it's okay, because the toss at least got some. Winter's Curse. Did stop the Tiny, but there's not much residual damage anyway. Alvatoon really wails on the Tiny, and Meliu will die. Smiling Knight has been ruptured. Now in the middle of the Blood Right, he's desperate, doesn't know what to do. The double damage on Vatoon is just too powerful, and Smiling Knight will kill himself in the end. As Phantom is being chased down by Vatoon. That heavenly jump will save him though. And the Lycan still scary. Careful Vatoon. Forced to run away. Sayush nearby too. But the shapeshift is soon going to end. The Zeus's life might end as well as Phantom gets finished off. Afterlife, no more shapeshift on him. So he's forced to retreat. And Navi will get another good engagement.
At least with an Orchid and a max move speed hero just, you know, running you down. That does give some pause to no one in these fights. So I quite like the idea of that itemization for Afterlife.
Yes, I agree. I think that's... This does show one of the issues with one moves draft. Fight with Trent and Ice. Oh, they rupture the Tiny as well. Meliu.
Oh no.
They hook Meliu away.
Oh no.
Oh,
what have you done?
Just, what happened to his tendons? Meliu tossing. He's holding his own, but he dies to the Blink Dagger. He did try. As the Lycan snaps the coil, Reaper Scythe. Goodbye to Afterlife. And the Basher gets the creep, like I said. Hook misses, somehow threading the needle.
Late game, I don't know what you do if you're one move even. Especially because it's going to be second Aegis now. Shard just left in the pit. No one wants that. Not even Puck.
Yep.
I want kills. That's what no one wants.
Okay.
This time,
okay,
they did toggle off the rot. Yeah.
He's still dead. Oh, they're actually ignoring him. Ooh, what a sign of disrespect, huh?
Well, I mean, he was routed. What is he going to do?
No, I mean, that's fair.
Here, Scotted. Ooh, good little heavenly jump to avoid that. However, he's still likely in some trouble.
He wanted the creep!
He wants the creep.
It's just less so.
So they have items if they want to take this fight. And
sure.
Oh,
like it as, yeah. We'll see. Zeus has been caught. Oh, break the coil.
Yeah, but
breaks his neck in the process.
Oh,
also ruptured the Lycan just in case. Zeus is going to die, so that's cool. As Afterlife, if you run away now, you die. But Vatoon activates BKB instead, fights him head on. No one did fall in the middle of this fight. Reaper Scythe got used on Afterlife, which means 2 ultimates just on this Lycan. Smiling is free finally, but he misses the hook, so.
Unlucky.
There
That
goes
would have
the
been a pretty major catch for them there. They needed something. And unfortunately, going to be left kind of empty-handed there on that hook.
A frail damsel in distress in, you know, the Pudge. And then he throws trees at them. That's what Lumberjacks do all the time. Ask Trent. He comes from the country. Platoon?
Platoon?
Okay, he's gonna
Oh
die
my
to the
lord!
tree volley? Oh, he died to the swarm damage, actually. That's still only his first life. Pudge can now fight back. Lotus Orb is stopping him. Heard a rupture as well. Not sure what that was for. It was for the Pudge.
They just killed Lays?
And now they finally got Lays. It's kind of working for them.
Solo's dead?
Afterlife hunted down the Winter Wyvern. The tree volley is bringing down the puck. No one's trying to get away. Illusory Orb jaunting to it, but Afterlife is a little bit too quick. Orchid in 3 seconds. 2, 1, puck. Get him as he gets out.
Oh,
No.
he got Orchid.
Avalanche. They did
There's a
Orchid him,
blink.
though.
There's a blink. Tree volley. Oh, that's okay. Oh no. Sweden Strong's here. They're actually going to counter-initiate. Vatoon on his second life still has Basher, still has BKB, and he's going to have a kill onto the Tiny. Okay, one move again, just a little bit over-ambitious. I don't disagree with something to cancel a BKB. Well, a secondary thing besides Curse, because Curse can kind of ruin your fight depending on how it's used, right? So having now a reliable instant cancel through a BKB dismember, which has proven to be problematic for Lays previously as soon as Lotus was up. But the fight's breaking out here as the frontliners are looking to engage. It's going to be one move here who find yet again the Tiny permanently stunned. Afterlife is going to be ruptured though once. That's the one rupture they have, but bashed immediately. Winter's Curse is going to hold down Smiley Knight as they get through 2 other cores very quickly in the fight. Immediately look to isolate Smiley Knight. No one looking to jump up to the high ground where Smiley Knight has popped the BKB. Looking to just go for the dismember play onto Vatoon. The Lotus Orb was on Lay, so they can't quite cancel it, but Vatoon just tanks right through the entire damn thing. So Yush doing what he can in the fight, but is very limited as Smiley Knight just looking to try and TP out. Will make it out. No bash in time.
Yeah.
Going to turn back for Pantomime, and, well, only getting the clock around of that fight. I don't know if one move are going to be very satisfied, especially with the one-hit bash in their Reaper's sight. That one just feels bad for your snipe there.
Yeah, exactly.
No one. He's going to cancel that TP.
Smiley Knight contemplating life now. What do I do? He got ruptured. He BKBs, fights back, hooks first, dismember second. This is what he can do. He just tanks. Just fine, I guess. But he deals no damage.
I think that kind of shows his hand, though. I don't think you BKB there if you have buyback, right?
Very good point.
Literally stuck on the cliff. He's got no mobility. He's not, like, you know, the most mobile here in the game like Zeus is. He can't get down from there. Right. That to me is kind of something that sets me off. If I was Na'Vi, I'm diving pretty hard with this Aegis.
I agree. Nothing to stop you now. Oh, they found the Zeus as well. They ruptured him, so that force that might just kill him. Don't toss him. I know Melio was thinking about it.
Nothing to do. He's got buyback though on the Zeus. Does have the boss.
That's right. And if you got crit on any single one of them, it would crit everyone in the area. So, tree volley plus crit actually almost guarantees a crit.
Here he goes! There's the damage on a Vatoon! He's almost dead!
Okay, they almost killed him. They missed the hook though, and now the Tiny's in trouble. Time-lapsing him back. He stuns Rupture, and they kill the first life of Vatoon. Meloyul now dies. Lays does have a second Reaper sight because he has the Refresher Shard. That's going to be used for Silent Knight apparently as the Orchid Vatoon. He is going to be capable of just running away though. Smiley Knight, there's a second Reaper sight. Goodbye to the Pudge.
Got a buyback. Oh, great hook shot in.
Great cogs. They stick to the wolf inside the kennel, but they can't quite kill him. Sweet and Strong will die in his place. Smiley Knight this time with his buyback will be useless though. Vatoon just wails on him, and it kills him off. Na'Vi are a bit too strong. There's no more buybacks. The GG well played is said by one move, and Na'Vi will be forcing those tiebreakers in addition to beating one move 2-1. Well done, Na'Vi. They preserved their honor.
Very well played. Now we know that there's at least one more match, you know, some extra innings, you could say, of tiebreakers in.
Right. Trinkets.